What's up everyone? As you can probably tell from decorations popping up around your neighborhood and Walmart breaking out all of the Halloween candy, fall is upon us, and so in today's video, I'm counting down the top 10 fall LEGO sets. I'm not including any Halloween sets, as that could be a video all of its own. So for today, I'll just be focusing on the sets that I think do the best job of capturing the fall season. To start our list, I'm picking the set aptly named Autumn. Interestingly, this build was only released in Asia at Toys R Us stores. Rest in peace, American Toys R Us. The set depicts an overhead city skyline and park filled with autumn trees of various shades. At the front of the model, you'll find a waterway and a nice little micro boat build. In spite of the set being Asian-based, I think it works well for American culture as well, in spite of it not being available to US customers. Seeing the set reminds me a ton of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade every year in New York City, which is a major holiday tradition for millions of families. The skyscrapers use various tiles to simulate window panes and lights, to varying degrees of success in my opinion. The striped silver tiles look particularly good, but the keyboard pieces that have letter printing on them are a bit of a stretch in my opinion. However, I appreciate the creative use of the pieces. One exceptional aspect of this set is its presentation and packaging. Not only did the set itself come with a professional looking black border, but it came packaged in a nice autumn themed box as well, with the instructions coming in a nice black sleeve. Undoubtedly, Toys R Us was really trying to tap into the adult collector's market with this set, and it's a perfect little build to display on a desk. For number 9, I have to go with a double entry because they work so well together. The Thanksgiving Turkey and Scarecrow Brickheads. I don't think it's cheating too much because brickheads are often packaged as 2-packs anyways. I like the small details on the turkey, like the 2 puffs of feathers going in different directions on the top of its head, and the pumpkin and carrots on each side are a nice backdrop to highlight the fall setting. The Scarecrow's even better, and its color scheme is perfect with its mix of brown, yellow, tan, and orange. I particularly like how the designer was able to use the Wolverine claws in gold to represent straw shooting out of the Scarecrow's sleeves, and the straw poking out of the top of the hat with that grass piece in dark orange is good as well. The rounded corner nose piece is great, and I like the red patch on the front of the body. I'm not a huge Brickheads fan, but these two are really good. For our next entry, I actually have to go with 2 sets again. I know, this is getting out of control. If you really want to, I guess you can call this a top 12 list. But anyways, the 2 sets are Thanksgiving Feast and Thanksgiving Feast. Yes, they literally have the same name, and that's why I'm allowing myself to include them both as one entry. On top of that, they're both small with a combined retail price of less than $20, and as you can see, I think LEGO made them knowing that people would have them work perfectly together. They were released 2 years apart. The polybag with the younger couple released in 2013, and the other released in 2015. Together, they make a full family Thanksgiving dinner with a couple of turkeys, a pie, some bread, and a barrel of root beer, not to mention the other bits included. I also like how this one included the family cats, since pets are such a special part of the holidays for a lot of people. For some other quick notes, the grandma's hair in dark gray is quite rare, only coming with one other minifigure, and I like how the tablecloth uses the white claw piece to have it drape over the side of the dining room table. For a bonus fact, LEGO sometimes includes the same minifigures in sets over time. For example, these 3 sets show a baby grow all the way into a man. The Thanksgiving Feast set may be an example of this, evidenced by both male minifigures wearing the same torso, while the females have the same legs and somewhat similar bodies as well. However, the grandpa's eyebrows and beard are lighter than the younger man's, so it may just be parents or other family members, with the same torso just being a coincidence. However, I definitely think there's a connection between the 2 sets, since they go together so well and have the same name. Moving right along, we have a great little autumn set from Middle-earth with the Council of Elrond. This set is one of the prettiest sets LEGO has ever made, and it definitely leans into the fall atmosphere that we see during the film by using a variety of olive green and dark orange leaf pieces. The roof section is nicely detailed with some cheese slopes in green, tan, and even gold, which complements the other fall colors really well. The minifigures included in the set fit in really well with the rest of the set's theming, as they each use muted colors. Elrond is wearing robes in dark red, and he has a nice dual-sided cape. Arwen's dress is sand blue, and Frodo is wearing a dark brown jacket. The set has a lot of nice decorative arch pieces, and the wooden chairs look nice with their stickers that give them some ornate detail. All in all, it's a great set that is perfect for the fall. For our next entry, I'm going with this LEGO farm. It released in 2009 and is a great playset offering so many possibilities. It comes with a barn, a grain silo, a tractor, a riding lawnmower, some cow pens, and other details as well. It's not specifically tied to fall, but I think the yellow, red, and tan color scheme of the set is a great match for the season. Some cool features of the set include the ability to lift hay bales, represented by plain yellow Lego bricks, into the barn's attic, and the front of the tractor is movable as well. The tractor also has a nice pull-behind trailer that can be filled with whatever you're growing on the farm. It's also nice that the set comes with not one, but 2 cows. The minifigures are nothing special, but I do like the tan hat for the farmer as well as his green overalls. Changing things up a bit, I've decided to include this DC superhero set, the Harvest of Fear, that actually packs quite a punch as a fall set. In fact, if you ignore the bat helicopter, everything else in the set would fit right in for a spooky fall Halloween diorama. The farmer's tractor is a small build, but it's one of my favorite parts of the set, and would have no trouble fitting in a non-superhero based set. The compound is an interesting build as well. Its best feature is the front harvester that rolls as you push it. I know this list isn't based on Halloween sets, but I can't help but mention that the translucent yellowish green pieces give it a great spooky vibe. However, if you want to keep things strictly autumn, I'm sure that you could remove those pieces and make some quick adjustments using your own pieces and still be left with a nice build. The Scarecrow minifigure is one of LEGO's best, albeit it is pretty creepy as well. The other DC minifigures included are exclusive and have great printing, but that's all I'll say for now since I'm trying to focus on the fall elements. When it released back in 2016, the Harvest of Fear sold for $60, and surprisingly, it's not much more expensive than that today on Bricklink, where you can find it sealed for $60 to $70. Our next entry is an absolute essential for the fall, the Pilgrims Feast, featuring this brick-built pilgrim sitting atop a large pumpkin. It doesn't get much more fall than that, folks. My favorite detail about this set is the fact that the pilgrim is dual-wielding the turkey drumsticks like there's no tomorrow. The simple build for the pilgrim's hat, using the dish piece and cone pieces, works surprisingly well, and I like the gold accents for his belt and shoe buckles. His facial expression is great, and almost Muppet-like. I also appreciate that there are some angles to the build, particularly in the way that the pilgrim's legs are angled out on the sides of the pumpkin using those hinge pieces. Overall, it's a fantastic little fall set for the Thanksgiving season. For a bonus fact, if you'd like the pilgrim to have a companion, you can pick up this turkey, which uses a lot of similar building techniques. And I have to say, before making this video, I had no idea just how many turkeys LEGO has made over the years. For number 3, I'm going with a cheap set, the Thanksgiving Harvest, which retailed for just $10. In spite of its cheap price, it packs a punch, making use of every piece. You get 2 minifigures along with a fall garden that includes some pumpkins and other vegetables, and you also get 2 micro builds that look surprisingly good for how small they are, one of a small bird and the other of a turkey. I particularly like how the turkey includes this red clit piece to simulate the gobbler thing on the front of a turkey's head, and I also like the curved brown piece to represent the turkey's fanned feathers. The tree has some nice fall colors and includes a brick with a hole, which I'm thinking is from a woodpecker or some other kind of bird. The wagon carriage that's included is also a great small build. The thing I like the most about it is the color scheme. There's also this pumpkin scarecrow. All in all, the set provides a ton of different variety for it only being a $10 set. Number 2 on our list is the Unexpected Gathering set from The Hobbit. Not only is this a great set for fall with its cozy mix of medium nugget brown and tan, but it's also one of my favorite sets of all time. In the front, you'll find a bucket of carrots along with this great window build that uses LEGO turntables to create a stained glass look for the window. And inside, the dwarves are feasting on all of Bilbo's food at the dining room table. Other interior details include some pots and pans, a chimney, a place for Bilbo to work on his book, and a nice cozy fireplace. Like some of the other sets on this list, it's not intentionally meant to be a fall set, but I can't help but think of warm and cozy fall scenes when looking at the interior, especially with how much emphasis was placed on the food and drinks. I'm sure the dwarves and Bilbo enjoyed quite a few drinks of apple cider, and in my book, that qualifies this set for a spot on this list. For our final entry, I'm choosing the LEGO Treehouse, which easily earns the number 1 spot on this list. This iconic set released in 2019 and has the ability to be displayed in 2 different iterations, a summer version with green leaves and a fall version with yellow and orange. As you could probably guess just by looking at it, this set has more leaf pieces than any other LEGO set in history by far. It comes with a total of 55 light orange leaves and 35 in dark orange, but in addition to all of the fall foliage, there's also the treehouse itself, which is incredibly detailed. Under the removable roof sections, you'll find 3 fully furnished rooms, 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. There's small builds for a dresser, bed, toilet, sink, bathtub, and more. There's also walkways and decks, outside of the rooms where you can also pose minifigures. The winding staircase leading up the treehouse looks particularly good, and the longer you look at the set, the more details you'll see, like this branch that's been cut, this birdhouse, and some replacement planks that have been used to patch up the place. There's also some nice play features like this crane that allows you to haul goods directly up to the bedroom without having to lug them up the stairs. Down on the ground level, you'll find a small brook, a swing, and a cooking area with a picnic table. All in all, it's an amazing set that perfectly captures the fall season, topping today's list. And once again, down in the comments, let me know what's your favorite fall Lego set, and if you have any that you think I missed, list those as well. Until next time, see you later.